Worth it nga bang bilhin ang mechanical keyboard na ito? Ito ay ang F87 Mechanical Keyboard by Aula. It's an 80% 10 keyless hot swappable keyboard that offers triple mode connectivity, a gasket structure, and a backlight that gives off different light effects. Pero bukod sa mga ina-advertise ng Aula na features ng keyboard na ito, you might want to watch this video first as I share you more about it at malaman kung ang keyboard nga pa talaga na ito bago mo bilhin ay parang nga ba talaga sa'yo. Kaya nga naman, bago ka mag-add to cart dyan ay wait, atin munang explore ang Aula F87 here in everything about gaming. So just a little bit of backstory kung bakit ko nga ba binili ang Aula F87. So kabibili ko lang ng PC at gusto kong bumili ng bagong keyboard to pair with it. Now, para sa bagong keyboard na gusto kong bilhin, dalawa ang gusto kong maging ito for me to buy it. Number 1, it has to be mechanical. At number 2, ang pinaka-importanting kriteriya ko sa pagbili ng keyboard, dapat wireless ito. Now, ito talaga yung pinaka-hinanap ko when I look for a keyboard online kasi personally, I don't want my desk to have a lot of wires sa kanya. As much as possible, I want my desk na mas clean siya from wires at the same time simple and minimalist yung gusto kong ma-achieve na look of it. Now, ayaw kong bumili ng cheap keyboard. Pero hindi ko rin naman gustong gumastos ng sobrang laki para lang sa iisang keyboard. So upon checking sa Shopee, I stumbled upon a few ones but decided to go with the Aula F87. Now, bago ko ibahagi sa inyo yung features na ito, I also do want to note that there is also the Aula F75 keyboard na probably mas kilala kaysa sa F87. And probably, mas magugustuhan din ng iba sa inyo dyan. Now, to be honest, nagustuhan ko rin naman talaga si Aula F75 at some point, mas naging choice ko siya over the F87 because of how cute its little knob is. Kung makikita nyo kasi sa Aula F75, meron siya nung knob eh. Now, but like I said, ayoko naman mag-overspend for a keyboard. And during those times, si F75, which is yung masikat na version ng keyboard ni F87, is priced at 2,600 pesos. Take note, F75 was 2,600 pesos when I first saw it. But the F87, well, nabili ko lang naman to sa halagang 1,599 pesos. Now, I am not sure kung same pa rin yung price nito ngayon online, but that's what made me choose the F87 doon sa F75 during those times. And also, because naisip ko rin naman na spending an additional 1K for that little knob of the F75 might not be as worth it. Especially kung ang gusto ko lang naman sa keyboard is maging functional siya at the same time, mas gusto ko na wireless siya. So, hindi na ako nag-bother tumingin pa sa different features na meron yung isang keyboard nowadays. I just want it to be wireless and I want it to be mechanical. At syempre, gumagana at functional para sa setup na gusto kong i-build. So, just a quick look sa mga kasama sa box nito. We have the keyboard itself. Yung cable, as you can see, it's quite long. A keycap remover. Dalawang extra switches, or sorry, apat pala. And then we have some paperworks here. So saglitang showcase lang tayo ng Aula F87 right out of its box. Like I said, number 1, meron tayong keyboard dito and it's a 10 keyless keyboard, meaning yung standard numeric keypad usually seen on common keyboards ay nawawala dito. And obviously ito yung pinili ko because I want my desk to be more spacious. Hindi ko na kailangan yung extra numerical keypad. Though I admit, nung una kong binili itong keyboard na ito is nasanay ako dun sa pagkakaroon ng keypad. So I had to make a bit of adjustment sa paggamit niya kasi ang tanging way ko lang para makapindot ng numbers dito is yung sa taas ng letters sa keyboard. But over time, as I use it, hindi ko naman nasabing kawalan sa numerical keypad. And syempre, ang model na ito ay tinawag ni Aula na F87 kasi meron tayong total of 87 keys dito. Yes, binilang ko yan. Meron tayong 87 keycaps on the Aula F87. And we also have a short light strip sa harap for effects, but it also doubles as a battery life indicator ni keyboard kapag, syempre, malolobat na siya. And yes, nalolobat yung keyboard na ito, so you still have to use it wired from time to time. Hindi siya yung like forever wireless. You have to charge it sometimes pag dumating na siya sa point na malolobat na siya. And syempre, sa harap din, meron tayong caps lock key indicator as well. Yung maliit na LED na yan. So, moving on naman po tayo again, pa rin sa keyboard, meron tayo sa side niya na flanking lights, no? Si flanking lights po ay nilagay diyan to make the light effects more dynamic para sa keyboard. So, pagdating naman po sa top, meron dito tayo nung switch na ginagamit natin to switch between the triple mode connectivity. Here you go. At meron din tayong Type-C port, no? So, Type-C na siya. And meron tayong lalagyanan nung dongle na ginagamit natin for the 2.4 GHz connection. So, yun po yung ginagamit natin. And fun fact, this slot right here is actually magnetic. So, magnetic yan. So, it's a good addition and it's a good feature na ginawa ni Ola para ma-ensure natin na hindi nawawala yung dongle natin pag hindi na natin siya ginagamit. At lastly, sa back niya, no, meron tayong mga rubber strips. Yan. So, the rubber strips keeps the keyboard in place pag ginagamit mo siya. But also, yung pinakagusto kong feature nito, no, is itong stand niya. Yan. Yung kickstand na ito, you can tell na hindi siya cheap ginawa. No, it's plastic but it's not made of cheap plastic. So, you don't have to worry if palagi mong gagamitin yan pag binili mo yung keyboard na ito. This will stand for a long time. Ngayong alam na natin ang basics ng keyboard, now let us head on to review, starting off with the build quality of the Ola F87. Now, real talk, nung unang dumating sa akin itong package ito, akala ko talaga bato yung laman ng box eh. Una kong na-notice when I first held the keyboard nung nakabox pa siya, is mabigat talaga siya. Now, over time, syempre nasanay na ako sa weight nito as I use it, pero nung una, yun talaga yung una kong napansin dito. Pero para sa akin, yung kabigatan naman ng keyboard na ito ay nagpapatunay lang sa magandang build quality niya. Like I said, F87 is made out of plastic, pero at the same time, you can tell that hindi siya cheap plastic. It feels well put together. Mapagkakatimalaan mo yung weight niya to keep the keyboard steady pag ginagamit mo siya. At higit sa lahat, masasabi mong tatagal talaga siya sa'yo with the proper care, of course. I have this keyboard for quite some time now. And like I said, never pa ako nagkaroon ng problema sa build quality niya. Walang moving parts, walang kahit na ano. Basta you take proper and good care of this keyboard, tatagal talaga siya sa'yo. Kailangan mo ring malaman that the F87 uses a gasket mount design. So essentially, yung gasket structure makes the keyboard typing experience feel more bouncier, softer, and quieter. So masasabi ko na I can definitely feel the bounce and the softness of the keyboard. No, hindi siya yung matigas unlike sa membrane keyboards na alam natin. Like I said, syempre gumagamit siya ng gasket structure. And sometimes, no, kahit light taps lang with my fingertips doon sa keycaps, magre-register na agad yung input mo. But to be honest, yung quieter side of things, no, masasabi kong hindi siya masyadong nai-execute. So what I am saying is that I would be more happy kung mas quiet pa siya. No, don't get me wrong, no? Don't get me wrong. Hindi naman nakakalain ang kapitbahay mo na nagwawala ka pag ginagamit mo yung keyboard na ito. Hindi siya ganun kaingay. Now, it's quiet, but like I said, I would be more happy if it's quieter. So pagdating naman tayo sa design, the F87 comes in many colors pero pinili ko yung white colorway. Though nung tumagal nga, I wish that I picked a different color. Parang hindi pala nag-fit yung pinili kong color ngayon doon sa setup na gusto kong buuin. And eventually, since puti nga siya, no, take note kung pipiliin mo yung puti nito, is makahalata mo talaga yung mga dumi over time. Though regularly ko naman to nililinis, no, kahit na ganun, dahil white nga yung color niya, is mas makahalata talaga yung mga dumi kaysa sa other colors na yon. So, but it's simple, it's minimalist, it doesn't try to do anything much, no, kaya nag-stand out rin sa akin yung design na ito. Hindi siya masyadong flashy, no, it's just simple, it's minimalist. So, just pick the color that you want, no, they're all good. So moving on, pagdating naman sa typing performance. Now, I have a pretty great experience with the keyboard so far. Ito lang yung keyboard na mayroon ako, no? I'm not like those people na nagsiswitch ng keyboard depending sa kung ano yung gagawin nila. So meaning, I use it for every single task na ginagawa ko sa computer ko. I use it to type documents, to play games, editing, etc. And I have a pretty great experience with it so far. Sabi ko nga, one of the things na gusto ko talaga sa keyboard na ito is that it's smooth, no? My fingers are not having trouble hanapin yung right keys to press. It's light and you can type pretty fast here. Feeling ko nga the keyboard, the way it was designed is for users to type fast. Like, ginawa itong keyboard na to na parang sinasabi niya sa mga users niya na, hey, type fast here. I can handle it. So good news for our fast typers here kung pipiliin man nila itong mechanical keyboard na ito. Di rin nangangawit yung mga daliri ko kahit matagal ko na siyang ginagamit, no? Ang nangangawit dito, just let me tell you this, ang nangangawit dito hindi yung daliri ko, but my wrist. Okay, lalo na dun sa mga longer gaming sessions. So kung makakakuha ka ng rests for your wrists or those supporters available online, that would be cool. Mas magiging comfortable yung typing experience mo, lalong-lalo na sa mga longer sessions na gagawin mo with this keyboard. And it's also hot swappable, so if you want to replace the stock switches with a different switch, then you can do that as well here. Again, with the help of the keycap puller na meron nga doon sa box na kasama ng keyboard na ito pag siya ay binili mo. Moving on naman sa connection modes ng keyboard na ito, like I said, we have a tri-mode connection dito sa keyboard na ito. We have the 2.4 GHz, the Bluetooth, and yung wired connection for when you will charge the keyboard pag nalobat na siya doon sa dalawang wireless connection modes niya. Now overall, wala naman ako nakitang problema dito. Kung nag-iisip ko yung may latency, may lag pagdating sa input, wala akong napansin dito. Although, mas gusto ko lang gamitin si 2.4 GHz connection mode kaysa kay Bluetooth pagdating sa wireless. Just so mare-reserve ko yung Bluetooth ng computer ko for other devices like headphones, no? Pero pagdating doon sa 2.4 GHz via dongle, para sa akin, siya yung best way of using this. Pagdating naman sa battery life ng keyboard na ito, this can last you a long amount of days, no? 2 to 3 days in my opinion. Mas magiging mabilis malobat yung keyboard mo if naka-turn on yung LED light effects niya. So if you want na mas longer yung usage mo, patayin mo yung LED lights pag ginagamit mo siya. Pagdating naman sa other features, meron tong software no nakalagay sa Ola website that you can download, but hindi ko na siya itatry dito sa video na ito because I don't want to download the software. And I think naman na hindi ko na kailangan pa ng masyadong tweaking pagdating sa keyboard na ito. After all, ang gusto ko lang naman magkaroon siya ng wireless connectivity and maging functional siya para sa everyday use ko. So I think hindi ko na kailangan ng software na yon. Pero if you want to explore more about this keyboard, I am telling you right now that this has a software na pwede mo ma-download sa website ng Ola. Pero again, hindi ko na siya itatry dito kasi more than enough na yung keyboard itself. Hindi ko na kailangan pa ng software tweaking. And like I said kanina, meron tayo different light effects para sa keyboard na ito na ma-activate natin by pressing a couple of buttons. Pero bago ko ipakita sa inyo yan, papakita ko sa inyo yan. Pero bago ko pakita sa inyo yan, I just want to tell this cool feature that I have discovered when using the Ola F87 is that the Ola F87 light effects actually syncs doon sa light effects ng computer mo. Now, nung binili ko kasi yung PC ko, meron siyang sariling software in which I can control the light effects ng PC ko. Now, upon using it, napansin ko that the light effects of my PC actually syncs with the light effects of my keyboard. So, kung ano yung ginagawa na light effects ng CPU ko is ginagawa rin ng Ola F87. Kaya hindi ko rin talaga masyado nagagamit yung stock light effects ng Ola F87. Kasi nagsisync na si CPU light ko at pati yung keyboard light effects ng Ola F87. But if you do want to change it, here is the different light effects ng keyboard na ito. And now that we have seen the different light effects of the Ola F87 keyboard, hayaan nyo naman na iparinig ko rin sa inyo yung tunog ng keyboard na ito pag ikaw ay magta-type na sa kanya. So here is a quick sound of the Ola F87's typing experience. Now, sa lahat na napag-usapan natin, worth it nga bang bilhin si Ola F87? Now, in my personal experience so far with this keyboard, I can definitely say to you that the Ola F87 is a keyboard worth your money. Bakit? Because it has all the basic functionalities that we can expect with a modern keyboard nowadays. It has a triple mode connection. It lets you connect wireless. It lets you connect wired. Maganda yung keycaps niya. Maganda yung battery life niya. It's soft. smooth. It's not that quiet, but the quietness is there. And if you can get this for as little as 1,600 pesos and even lower pagdating sa mga sale natin, masasabi ko na at this price point, and if you look at that perspective, worth it talaga si OLA F87 para sa iyo. Again, para sa price na makukuha mo sa kanya at yung mga features na ihahandog niya sa iyo, masasabi ko talagang worth it si OLA F87. So if you are a user that is looking for a budget keyboard right now, this guy should be on your list because of the value that you're getting with this keyboard. Hope you guys enjoyed this review and hopefully nakatulong ako sa desisyon nyo na pagpili ng keyboard na para sa setup nyo. Again, if you like this video, I am asking you to subscribe to this channel and please hit that notification bell on para updated ka sa mga future uploads natin. Thank you for coming with me today. This is Shen and everything here is about gaming.